Welcome to Toonzy, where every story hides a secret. Tonight, we delve into the darkness that walks beside us, a tale that will make you question the very ground you stand on. Are you ready? One evening, as the last rays of sunlight bled from the sky, a boy named Leo walked home alone. The familiar streets of his small town were unusually empty, draped in an eerie silence broken only by the sound of his own footsteps on the pavement. But as he passed under the flickering glow of a lone streetlight, he realized he wasn't entirely alone. His shadow wasn't just a shadow, it was something more. He noticed it at first as a subtle flicker, a brief, unnatural twitch at the corner of his eye. He stopped, holding his breath, and watched. He stood perfectly still, a statue carved from the evening chill, but his shadow, it moved. It stretched and warped, its edges writhing like living tendrils of darkness, independent of his own form. A cold knot of dread tightened in his stomach. This wasn't right. Shadows were supposed to be obedient, silent copies. His was rebelling. A voice, like dry leaves skittering across concrete, whispered from the ground beside him. It was a sound that seemed to crawl directly into his mind, bypassing his ears entirely. "I know your secrets, Leo," he rasped. "I know about the lie you told your mother. I know about the test you cheated on. I know your fears." The voice was intimate, personal, and utterly terrifying. It knew him. Panic seized Leo, his heart hammered against his ribs like a trapped bird. He broke into a frantic sprint, his sneakers slapping against the asphalt. He didn't care where he was going, only that he had to get away. He zigzagged through alleys, vaulted over low fences, and scrambled through overgrown backyards. But no matter how fast he ran, no matter where he went, the shadow followed. It stretched and clung to him, a relentless, inky pursuer that couldn't be shaken. He could feel its cold presence, a constant weight on his soul. Gasping for breath, Leo stumbled to a halt in the middle of a deserted playground, the rusty chains of the swings groaning in the wind. He was cornered. The shadow pooled at his feet, darker than the night itself, and rose, its form twisting into a grotesque caricature of him. "You can't escape me," the shadow hissed, its voice now laced with a chilling amusement. "I am you. I am every dark thought you've ever had, every selfish impulse you've ever suppressed. I am the part of you that you hide from the light." The shadow's words struck him with the force of a physical blow. It was right. It was the guilt, the shame, the hidden anger he carried every day. He had been running from himself. As this realization washed over him, he stopped fighting. He looked down at the dark shape, his own distorted reflection, and a strange sense of calm settled over him. Then, suddenly, the shadow vanished. It didn't fade or retreat. It was just gone. The oppressive cold lifted, and the normal sounds of the night, the distant traffic, the chirping crickets rushed back in. Leo was left alone in the playground, bathed in the pale moonlight. But was he? Really? He looked at his hands, then back at the empty space on the ground where the shadow should have been. A slow, knowing smile crept across his face. The shadow wasn't gone. It had just gone back inside. If this story gave you chills and made you look over your shoulder, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more dark tales from Toonzy. Let us know in the comments if you've ever felt like your own shadow was watching you. Until next time, be careful what secrets you keep. You never know who's listening.